NDC, Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the former Chief of Staff, my colleague MPs, former MPs, DCs, the Honorable Baba and MP for Bumpurugu. Just 3 messages. Judges, Excellency John Dramani Mahama have heard your message. So I'll respond to one of it, then leave the presidential ones to His Excellency himself to give you the presidential promises. The first one is expansion of network connectivity into this area. Excellency himself have been former Minister for Communication. I followed his steps subsequently as Minister. I've requested that I will share some contacts with Albert. Give us the next 30 to 60 days. That will be done by one of the major telecom companies here. Give us the next 30 to 60 days. Whilst we call on government to expand access to rural telephony, because the telephone now affects our way of life. The telephone is an emergency tool, and Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as former president, recognizes that a pregnant woman may want to use that to have access to get to the hospital, even to guide to take medication. So he attaches importance to it. And to the media here, I have a message for President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They should stop behaving like Ghanaians are sleeping. We are not. They should stop behaving like Ghanaians have gone into a deep sleep and we do not know the promises they made to get onto power. You know that the Gombes have a proverb that you caught a woman with deceit, but you keep her with sincerity. The NPP even have not been able to keep the woman with sincerity, even though they courted power with deceit. Excellency John Dramani Mahama have seen the deplorable road. He's been on it himself. As I said, this one is weightier. As president, he would address that. But at least we have to say it for him. He awarded Walewale, Nalergo, Nakpandure, Bumpurugu. That is how it was to start. If somebody have failed to fix it, don't blame the NDC and don't blame Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The road was awarded on contract. The contractors failed to deliver on their part. So if they fail to fix it, when he becomes president, judges, Excellency John Dramani Mahama have heard you and the chiefs. It will be his early prioritized road. You also spoke about National Vocational Training Institute. Let me say without fear of contradiction that it was President Mahama who secured a $180 million facility to expand TVET infrastructure. Even the TVET that Excellency Akufo-Addo commissioned was under his initiative. We forwarded the documents to the Ministry of Finance, what they now call their highest investment in technical and vocational education. The drawing and the work started under Excellency John Dramani Mahama. If they want a cover letter, when that was conveyed to the Ministry of Finance, I'm ready to produce it and challenge them to it. So Excellency, when he becomes president, will take care of the expansion of technical and vocational infrastructure here to improve the employability of the young people here. But your road network and your water facility is major. Now to the media. This message is to President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia. When I said they think that Ghanaians have gone into a deep sleep, we are not sleeping at all. And we will not reach the level where we snore and forget of the promises they made to the Ghanaian people. They say one constituency, $1 million. Yamutu, they didn't do it. One village, one dam. Yamutu, they didn't do it. They said in each constituency, they will spend $1 million at the Dr. Bawumia exchange rate. President Mahama handed over an exchange rate regime at 4 cedis to $1. Today is 13 cedis to $1. 4 cedis. Then inflation. When they come, like they behave like we are sleeping, they say, oh, they've brought inflation down from 54% to 25%. From the Excellency John Dramani Mahama, what was the rate of inflation? We want to compare there to where we are today. So don't tell us that you brought it from 54 to 25. Therefore, we should clap for you or praise for you. No. At what point did you take inflation from Excellency John Dramani Mahama? Probably 16 or less. 13. He's reminded me himself, 13%. Then you bring it to 54, then bring it to 25 and say, hallelujah, we should clap for you. We won't clap for you. That is a mark of a huge economic failure in the management of the economy. Then my final message to the youth. When Excellency John Dramani Mahama takes the podium, he will say it. He would establish military barracks in many of these areas so that many of you will be recruited to the soldier and to the police, and the recruitment will be done the NPP way. We have learned lessons from them. We'll do it the NPP way and improve upon it. We'll do it their way. The way they have done it, we'll improve upon it. So be assured that many of you will find employment. And then finally, satellite campus of a university here. When Excellency gets back to Accra, we'll look at the feasibility of the University of Allied and Health Sciences and the University for Development Studies. And what is your need here? One of the universities will respond to it by considering establishing a satellite campus here. And then you are to vote for John Mahama and vote for Albert, your member of parliament. This seat and many other seats in the Northeast region means a lot to the NDC and means a lot to Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And then to the Accra media again. When Dr. Bawumia and Akufo-Addo say they've turned the corner, how can you turn a corner when you don't have a final signed memorandum of understanding with your external creditors? How can you turn the corner when you need 10.5 billion to service your debt? Then you leave 5.9 billion in your primary balance and say we should praise you. No. For us, we are looking at your deficit, expenditure versus revenue. Not because you are not paying your debt, then you say your reserves are doing good. When you start paying the debt, the reserves cannot look good. Therefore, don't judge this economy with the performance of your primary balance. So the Dagombe say that when you build a house with saliva, it collapses with dew. So I'll now invite Honorable Albert to come and introduce Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It's okay. Thank you.
Liabe, Ikebati, Liabe,